across the world, especially now, social media plays a very big role in terms of educating the population, informing, the public on various issues. So social media can be used for both good and bad. And we know that because the information is a lot, at times some of it is not verified, it is not factual. But the citizen doesn't know that. Now, for government entities, it is even more important for them to be credible in terms of the information they give, because their credibility enables citizens to make decisions. For instance, if we're going into an election, which Uganda is actually going into an election in 2026, it's important for all agencies of government to give credible information so that citizens are able to make a decision, for instance, on which candidate to vote for, on the issues that they should be voting on, and a number of other things that can help them in terms of the information that is issued out. Now, when government entities give wrong information, there are so many consequences. One, depending on the information they give, it can sow seeds of hatred. It can also lead to mistrust, such that when government now needs citizens to act on accurate information, the trust is gone. And that becomes a problem, especially in regard to if government wants citizens to do something. Like right now we have a problem of mpox. And the citizen relies on Ministry of Health to get accurate information. So if, for instance, Ministry of Health decided to give wrong information about the causes, about how to prevent, then you can have an escalation of the problem. So just like in governance, where if we're going into an election, if citizens are supposed to make a decision on whom to vote for, why they should vote for a particular candidate, for example, and you have a government entity giving wrong information, it can be disastrous. One, what it does, it can make the citizen participate from a point of no knowledge, because they have gotten wrong information, so I would consider that they don't have accurate knowledge. So they will participate without having the accurate information to do so. But secondly, depending on the information that goes out, it can also sow seeds of hatred. For instance, if information goes out on, don't vote for a particular person because of the ethnicity that they belong to, the more people listen to that information coming from a government institution, they may think it is true, even when it is not true. So for me, it would be very important for governments not to engage in disinformation, because it works to the detriment of them when they now want to pass on correct information for citizens to act on something. So that for me would be my take, that as we go towards an election in 2026, there are platforms like Meta, which will be used. Unfortunately, in Uganda, they say it is still closed, but I know that citizens still use that to access information. It's important for government to ensure that the departments or agencies that work on its behalf issue credible information, so that whatever decisions we take as citizens are made from a point of accurate knowledge.